So hey guys, today we're going to be talking about a small niche. So XYZ decks right now, we actually have XYZ decks for most levels. So for level 1 right now, uh we have technically Pearly is kind of good for level 1, right? So or rank 1, right? Rank 1 decks we have kind of Pearly, but we don't really have that many good like rank 1 XYZ monsters as it happens right now. But aside from that, I guess there is Lyrilisk, which exists. Aside from that, not much else. For rank twos, we have Sprite and then Melfi's, and there's a decent amount of good generic rank twos actually. And I guess Pearly is technically also counts as rank two for some reason. For rank threes, we actually have a good amount of rank threes. We have like Fam Knights, we have Bamboozling Gossip Shadow, and there are a lot of decent like ways to get into rank threes and do stuff with rank threes. Notably, like Virtual World is decent at using these as well. Now that I'm looking at it, hmm, you can summon UDF in Ghost or not Ghost Rick with the Ghost Rick stuff in Virtual World, can't you? Well, anyways, uh, we also have XYZ4. A lot of good rank 4 decks, lots of good rank 4 stuff. So, to name a few, we have Utopia, Utopic, Sharks, Sue Ships are alright, and we have Fam Knights once again. We have Exo Sister, we have Zodiac, if I haven't mentioned it already, and so on and so forth. Time Thieves, whatever. But for like rank 5s, actually. So, first off, if we look at the non-generic ones, well, I wouldn't consider Arc Rebellion XYZ a legit like, well, or Requiem for that matter, to be just considered part of the rank 5 stuff, because you'll usually get to this via rank up, so wouldn't really count this. But what good rank 5s are there? So this is generically top A base up card. Not the worst, not the best. And then anything here? Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard that requires zombie monsters, so it's not even generic. We have River Stormer, which is generic to add a Earth Machine monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. So at least assuming you're playing a rank 5 deck, this is a machine, so this adds an Earth Machine, which it Regulus is. So you could at least get like one Omni Negate with this guy, potentially, sure. These guys actually don't do that much. I wouldn't consider these part of a rank 5 deck at all. Durandal is actually generic to make and has some decent effects, so uh, reload for both players. And then there is when a monster effect is activated on the field, or when a normal spell trap card is activated, you can detach one material from this card. The activated effect becomes destroy one spell trap card your opponent controls. So you don't actually require a spell trap that will change the activated effect to this. So this is just a ghetto Omni negate, except not against Quick Blaze or continuous cards. But it is kind of like um, Omni negate. Yeah, you guys probably get the idea. And then, yeah, this is probably about it. I don't think any of these do anything, right? Let's skim through all these real fast. So we have Umbral Horror. Yeah, so, this card, useless. Princess Quinn Query. This can actually be useful for stuff. You can detach one material from this card, then target one level 5 monster in either graveyard, special summon to either field. So, this could be good for making Utopic Draco Future, assuming a rank 5 deck that's good actually existed, or just a level 5 deck in general, which sadly there is not. Okay, Requiem and Berserk. What was this do? Target one card on the field, banish that target as ignition. This isn't even generic, so no. This makes it this protects ninja monsters. Yeah, not even good at ninja, honestly. Frieza Dawn. Once per turn, if an XYZ monster you control would activate an effect by detaching XYZ material, you detach one XYZ material from this card instead of one of those XYZ materials. Decent. But there is another card, I don't remember if it is in the game right now or not, but I believe. Wait, is it this card? It might be this card actually. By activating effect by detaching an XYZ materials, you can detach one XYZ material from this card instead of one of those XYZ materials. No, it might not be this card. Okay, but yeah, I mean, this isn't that bad of an effect. It's fine. Utopia Ray Victory. This is a card you rank up into. Pair a Dice Smasher. Detach to roll die. The player with the higher total cannot activate monster effects or declare an attack until the end of the next turn. Wait, this card's actually kind of dumb. Wait, what the hell? You can treat one of the results as a 7. Oh, so this is actually a pretty degenerate card. This is literally Mystic Mine. Huh. Oh, well, too bad no one's ever going to be able to make this. Surely, right? Well, this card has material. So this would need to be made with 3 level 5 monsters to use this other effect. But you can force your opponent, assuming they rolled like a 1 and a 3, for example, you can treat the 1 as a 7, making the total effectively 10. So to beat that, you would need to roll higher than that. So, pretty good odds of just being able to Mystic Mine your opponent randomly. Okay. And then Constellar Pleiades. This is not actually generic. But I mean, this is actually a decent card, right? And then, aside from this, not much here. Valiant Shark Lancer. I believe this doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Uh-huh. Okay, so Honor Arc. Big Vorzerhak, King of Heavy Industry. Once per turn, detach one material from this card, send the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Then, if any monsters were sent to the graveyard by this effect, destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of monsters sent. Considering this required 3 level 5 monsters to make, not that great. Arcfiend. Uh-huh. Oh, this is at least like kind of an Omni Negate, but this is the card you rank up into, so not that great. Crystal Zero, this doesn't do anything. Zenmayo. This only works on set cards, so that kind of sucks. Blaze Falcon, Stranger Falcon. These are all cards you do stuff with rank ups with. Upless, Bisplat, nothing. Super Console, Mech Beast, Magna Ligger. This is not generic, but it is at least generic top 1 card. Chronomaly, Machu Mech. Not really that generic or that useful, but I mean, this could win you games, either by FTK or like cheese. Our Earth, I don't think this card does anything, does it? Yeah. Batlin Boxer, Comet Cestus. You rank up into this, you rank up into this as well. But does this do anything though? Oh, wait, this effect's actually not that bad. This can just negate. Well, this has to be ranked up into though. You have to rank up to get this effect, so. But quick effect negate the whole board is actually not that bad of an effect. Cyber Dragon Nova if you have 2 level 5 machine monsters, so not that generic, but if you can make this, this essentially becomes an Omni negate. Military Crest, Magnify. So nothing really generic here. Predominantly Vimana, what's this do? Gain attack. Oh, and it also actually, this is generic to make, and this is a monster negate, but not destroy, which is interesting. So, in general, there aren't that many good generic rank 5s. And for that matter, rank 5 decks, as you can see, we have just some random rank 5s just randomly everywhere. But like a lot of the time, you don't even need 2 level 5 monsters to make a lot of these rank 5s. So for example, with King Tell, you can use a rank 4 DDD XYZ monster to make this. With Arc Rebellion, you can rank up into this. With Dark Requiem, same thing. And all of the, pretty much all of the numbers monsters, they're either garbage or you rank up into them from a different monster. And yeah, that's about rank 5s in a nutshell. Currently, we do not have a good rank 5 deck, and beyond rank 5 deck, we don't even have like a good level 5 kind of deck to use like any of these with. So, quick question for you guys. When was the last time you saw any of the somewhat decent like rank 5s I just went over? Like, have you ever seen anyone make these for any reason? Like, I don't think it would be the case where you ever make them, right? So for example, with Quick Draw Synchron, this actually isn't even that bad. This is just technically a level 5 you can special summon, so you can't use this for a Synchro, but you can use this for an XYZ summon. So that's pretty great, right? Assuming you could get 2 level 5s out pretty quick, then you can make a Vamana to play around actually Nibiru, which is pretty insane to think about. Or you could make Durendal, which also kind of does the same thing. Except this has to be activated on field, so I guess not this one. It would have to be Vimana to play around Nibiru, assuming you're playing like level 5, rank 5 deck. But there's no like archetype that puts up enough like level 5 monsters like to justify ever playing this. Speaking of like Princess Quinqueri, I think the primary usage of this card is literally just to do dumb things with Yajiro and Vader. Aside from that, I don't think there's like anything else you would do with Quinqueri. And I didn't even know this card existed, but this is just RNG Mystic Mine, which is kind of funny in the sense that you could just end up Mystic Mining yourself. But I mean, I guess you would technically do this during like close to the end of your turn at least. Or if you actually have a lot of back row in your deck, maybe it's fine. But yeah. In general, there is like no rank 5 decks whatsoever. And the only like kind of rank 5 deck I know of is like Artifact. And yeah, I'll just say it outright. Artifacts, not good. Artifacts, pretty trash. The only thing they have going for them is that Artifact Scythe is a card. Aside from that, there's not much to be said about artifacts. Yeah. So, great. Artifacts can be completely useless if your opponent knows about them. I guess it's great that we're playing Master Duel and it's best of one at least, so there will be no run back. But yeah, I guess the only deck that can realistically put out enough level 5 monsters, but only if you really pop off, I guess, is going to be Artifact. They're actually light monsters as well, so you can actually make Constellar Pleiades, which is kind of interesting, but yeah. I think it says a whole lot when, like, arguably the best rank 5 deck is probably, like, just artifacts. That says a lot. And of course, like, also technically, you could argue a rank 5 deck. Onomat. Onomata pickup effect. Gaga Magician is level 5, so all of my guys are now level 5. Now I am a rank 5 deck, obviously, right? So, in that case, this would be a rank 5 deck. So, I mean, if you don't consider this a rank 5 deck, though, I mean, because it's not that consistent because you need Automata pickup, otherwise you can't play the game just straight up, assuming your extra deck is just full of level 5 monsters, or level 5, uh, or not level 5, rank 5 monsters, then yeah, you're not summoning anything without Automata pickup. So, in that case, it's between, like, either, like, Automat or, um, Artifact as the best rank 5 deck, which is not saying a whole lot because honestly, they're not, like, really rank 5 decks, aside from, like, Artifact. But, yeah. I guess in the future, we're probably going to be getting more, rank 5 kind of, like, uh, archetypes and stuff. So, I guess we can look forward to that. And just for example, with rank 7s actually pre-cash. What did you do with rank 7s? Yeah, pretty much nothing. There weren't that many good rank 7s anyways. I mean, the only rank 7 you might have seen might have been like Gaia the Thunder Dragon Charger. And this essentially acts as a downard for Zeus for rank 5 or 6 decks. So rank 5 decks, as we've just established, pretty much don't exist. But hey, you do have a downard Zeus play for your rank 5 decks if you're playing it, but it's more likely you saw like a rank 6 deck like Virtual World actually go into Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger. So aside from that, I'm pretty sure like there aren't any real options to go into uh, a good rank 7 deck where you're just spamming rank 7 XYZ monsters out essentially. So you might see like Galaxy Tomahawk potentially. And looking at the rest of this list, I don't think anyone made anything essentially aside from Galaxy Tomahawk in terms of rank 7s free cash. Well, aside from that, there some of these guys you would sometimes make like Hot Eyes Absolute, I guess, but yeah. In general, there are just no rank 5 decks, and what we have for level 5 monsters right now kind of just suck ass. Even if we like, if we just look at the gap between like Diabellstar and like Quick Draw Synchron, so we can use this as like a level 7 for our rank 7 plays, and we can also grab more material off of this. So this is just infinitely better. And in fact, like if we were actually just using Diabellstar for our actually rank 7 plays, there's a bunch of stuff we can do with Diabellstar. So we can use Diabellstar as material for a rank 7, detach it as material for like whatever we're doing with that rank 7, or send it to the graveyard, right? And then we can start doing the Snake Eye stuff, and then we can put Diabellstar into the back row, and then we can use the effect of uh, like Poplar, I think, or something like that, to set Silvera later. So Poplar will put Diabellstar into the back row, and we can send this, and then special summon Diabellstar again to grab more like simple spoil stuff, right? And that's just an option you have in rank 7 decks now, right? But for rank 5 decks, your best options to make your play, the only thing I can think of is to have monsters that are not leveled 5 and have something like Thunder Dragons or Punk cards, and then using the Bujin Ahashima to make a rank 5. That's about the best I got. I mean, this is honestly used to FTK at this point, but you don't necessarily have to FTK with this card, so uh, this is fine. We can just make Durendal, Paradise, Vimana, whatever. It doesn't super matter. And that's something. Is it a whole lot of something? Maybe not, but it does lead towards something, you know? And that's a lot more than some decks, you know? Some decks have it worse than this. But yeah. In general, I don't think there's like a good rank 5 engine, so pretty miserable in that sense, I guess. Anomalies had some like level 5s, but I've never seen anyone play Chronomaly. Also, aren't these guys like bricks? Dula Guardian. If you control a Chronomaly monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. Okay, so you need to be able to summon a Chronomaly monster. I have doubts this is a good rank 5 deck. Just a whole lot of doubts. But I mean, if someone proved me wrong, I wouldn't really mind it, but yeah. Chronomaly, I don't think is going to be a good rank 5 deck anyways. Not that you have many good options to go into, because you also lose the option going into, like, for example, Pleiades and Chronomalies. What were they? Were they machines? If they were machines, no, they're rocks. So you can't go into Cyber Dragon. All right. Wait, some of them are machines, but primarily rock. So no, you can't get the Cyber Dragon Omni. Cool. And Cyber Dragon, it's not really XYZ kind of deck. It's much more of like fusion deck anyway, so yeah. I think they use fusion and links way more than they ever use XYZs. So yeah, not really a rank 5 deck in that, well, to any extent really. So that also sucks, I guess. Well, yeah. So for the time being, you just have to like the the best thing you might be able to do is like, I believe this has an effect, right? If a face-up level 5 monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field by an opponent's card effect while you control this monster, you can add to your hand or special summon one level 5 monster from your deck. So the best thing is Quinquery, which can give your opponent Yugioh Invader, and then you can trigger Quinquery's other effect, I guess, to special or add a level 5 monster after you like get Yajiro something. So yeah, this is probably going to do something degenerate. I don't see this doing anything good, but yeah, this is probably going to be the rank 5 you'll probably see. Probably the only one, honestly. The only ones you'll see are literally just some form of FTK enablers, and nothing else really. I don't see anything else being like ever used for anything. Well, I guess Marksman King Tell you might see as a combo piece, but he'll just be summoned and then put into the graveyard immediately, and that's kind of all he is, you know. But yeah, I don't think there's anything you're really going to see from here. I wouldn't consider like a ranked up 5 to. I wouldn't count these as like actual rank 5s. So yeah. If we're speaking strictly about like 2 level 5 monsters on field to make an XYZ monster, it's probably going to be like Quinquery or like Machumek. Aside from that, I don't really realistically see anyone making anything else, and both of these only lead to one road, getting FTK'd. So yeah, I don't think anyone plays Super Quant. I haven't even seen anyone special summon this, so yeah. That's all I got for you guys for today, and if you have anything I forgot to mention, feel free to put it in the comments below, but yeah. Rank 5s suck ass, and level 5 monsters in general also suck ass. Probably because they don't really exist, like just good ones in general, for the purpose of XYZ summons, I guess. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.